And it's really an honor for me as a lawyer to watch, because if you're a guitar player, you grow up idolizing, Keith Richards or this Slash or somebody, Jimi Hendrix. If you're an attorney, you grow up idolizing people like Atticus Finch and Bob Ferguson. What you want to do when you go into a service like that is make a difference in the world. Make your hard work pay off in people's lives. If it's just one person, it means a lot. If it's millions of people, your dreams come true. And what you don't know perhaps is that before he was even in public service, Bob Ferguson was a private lawyer who successfully blocked Tim Eyman's unconstitutional initiatives. Then he ran for King County Council, and he raised, first of all, he knocked on over 22,000 doors in that election, going door to door, getting to know people, doing the hard work that we expect of our public servants. Every piece of that was done. He continues to do that. My friend Mike Pellicciati ran for state rep in the 30th, and there on Facebook is pictures of a candidate doorbelling with Attorney General Bob Ferguson. Now that's a pretty good person to come to your door. He's still doing it. As a councilman, he raised over tens of millions of dollars for mental health services and chemical dependency services, and keep people out of jail, get people treated, and take care of people. And that enough right there would have been an amazing career, but he went farther. He became our Attorney General. As an AG, he has fought for us in more ways than I could ever count today, because we run out of time. But he fought against perhaps the only organization less popular than our president, which is Comcast. I think approval ratings actually are lower. And is right now fighting for hundreds of millions of dollars of money that's been ripped off from there. Fighting on behalf of us and consumers and children and the victim and the vulnerable all across the state for years now. You know perhaps about the Arlene's Flower case, when our Attorney General stood up and went to the Washington Supreme Court, got a unanimous decision, upholding the principle that all people are equal under the law, including our LGBT brothers and sisters. That's amazing. And then, of course, the whole nation, the whole world knows the name of our Attorney General now because of the incredible work that was done in over a week, maybe even a weekend, and his team putting together a winning strategy, and the governor as well, against the president and his unconstitutional executive orders. And for that, I'd like you to watch a film that we made. A lot of people contributed to show how much they appreciate the work of our Attorney General. Please watch.
It is not a loud voice that prevails in a courtroom. It's the Constitution. And that's what we heard from Judge Robart today. Judge Robart's decision, effective immediately, puts a halt to President Trump's unconstitutional and unlawful executive order.
It's very upsetting when you sit with 40 to 50 refugees who are all worried about getting kicked out of the country or family members coming over that they thought would be able to come over.
You know, that's very heartbreaking for us to hear, and it's even more heartbreaking for our clients to hear. It brings a huge fear in the lives of those who are already here, and also, great fear for those who are in the process to come and not knowing if they'll ever be able to even experience life in America or just the freedom.
We're not allowing a whole set of people into this country simply because of their religion or because of factors that are outside of their control.
I happened to be in Washington, D.C. on the day President Trump's Muslim ban came down, and it was a shock throughout the city. And I personally thought of my Irish immigrant grandmother who came to this country.
And I think it really hurts to not be the country that we were when my family immigrated here, which was one that was open to refugees and respected the effort that it takes to vet refugees and to bring them into this country and to give them the same opportunities that everyone else enjoys in America to become citizens like we became, to become voters and members of the society, raise families here, and work to make this country better for everybody.
This is a nation of immigrants, and it is part and parcel of who we are that there is a welcome to immigrants and refugees looking for opportunity. And for Donald Trump to propose slamming that door, I think is about as un-American as anything I've ever seen.
I did have a few clients, but thankfully, the blocking of the ban, they were able to come, which is just incredible to see the arrivals and the families come and just the emotions that was built.
Nobody is above the law. And that as a nation, the United States of America is all about being a beacon of democracy and hope and the rule of law around the world.
These core constitutional principles, the things that our country is based on, the thing that is in our DNA, due process, equal protection under the law, those are not to be taken lightly. And it seems as though folks in Washington, D.C. think they can get away with it and make a reality TV show out of the Constitution. And people with his stature, gumption, and intellect are challenging them and winning, and we can be proud of that.
There's a reason why lawsuits usually move so slowly, why it takes months or years for things like this to be decided, because there's so much research and writing and rewriting that needs to go into making an argument this important. And this team did it in like a weekend, maybe a week. That was moving mountains as far as the legal community goes.
And the fact that he has the respect of his fellow Democratic attorney generals around the country to take the lead on this, that speaks volumes for his ability to be a leader.
I have never seen such an emotional outpouring of people that I work for, 7 million Washingtonians, who've told me from the parking garages to the ferry boat to the sidewalks that they're proud of our state for standing tall for who we are as a state and who we are as a nation.
Being the first Attorney General of a state to actually file against the president made me feel proud to be a Washingtonian.
Our AG stepped up with courage along with a number of folks to make sure that everybody is treated fairly and that executive orders aren't running rampant and out of control and that people's rights are protected.
I was one of those people. I was a refugee myself. And to see that someone's fighting for people like that really just showed me that there is people around there that truly care about the most vulnerable.
This is a total victory in this decision for the state of Washington and more importantly for America.
I think, a lot of people watching tonight would probably be surprised that a judge in Washington State in a courtroom can make a ruling that has nationwide implications.
The reason I feel so strongly is the executive order of such magnitude that the president signed just is a violation of our Constitution and different statutes, and it impacts so many Washingtonians in such deeply personal ways. We're a nation of laws. Folks may not everybody may like this decision. I'm certain the president will not like this decision, but it is his job, it is his responsibility, it is his obligation as our president to honor it, and I'll make sure he does.
50 years ago, one of the heroes, Washington State Attorney General Bob Ferguson.
Congratulations, Bob.
Your enthusiasm and your work ethic and energy are a dizzying combination of skills.
There's 50 AGs in our country. You stood up, you were the first in line to make sure that our current administration can't run rampant and trample on people's rights.
Thank you for taking the lead and the initiative on fighting intolerance, prejudice.
Everybody across America is proud of the effort that you led.
Every single person in our community feels safer because of you and your efforts.
I know from my refugee family to your family that it means a huge, great deal for what you've done. So thank you very much.
And I want to thank our attorneys Bob Ferguson and Noah Purcell, who did a crackerjack job representing the interests of this country and this state.
We are so proud of you and are so glad to have you as our Attorney General.
And I can say a lot more people in the United States wish that you were their Attorney General as well.